number 10, Jeremy Sullivan. The other forward at 6'6", number 14, AJ Griffin. Dynamic shooting guard, 6'7", number 9, Kevin Porter. At center, standing 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. Starting at the other guard, 6'7", number 1, LaMelo Ball.
Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. And Doris, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got Tyler Hero, also Victor Oladipo out there, Butler out there with Bam Adebayo, and it's Jones in at the power forward position. Adebayo with a steal. Here's Oladipo. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Butler. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Turner. Here's Sohan to the paint. Herder. He's good with a little jumper in close.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Hero against Ball. Jones with a screen on Ball. Hero for three. Griffin pulls down the board. Here's Ball. And he drains the quick shot.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
Ball against Hero. Here's Butler. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ballgame.
The free throw is off from Butler.
Well, you can tell that Jimmy Butler absolutely thrives in a strong team environment. There is a chemistry between he and his guys that comes out on the floor in how cohesively this group plays together.
Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
Now here's Hero. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Ball into the lane. And Ball throws it down.
Wow, you see the decisiveness right there with LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
Miami trailing. Oladipo outside. Outside Butler. Jones with a screen on Griffin. And here's Butler outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And you know they should be thankful for the result. They didn't play their best in that one, but still won by a reasonable margin.
Yeah, you know, I didn't sense any urgency on their part. They did just enough to win, but I don't think they can come away feeling great about the way
right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Adebayo, a screen on Griffin. Puts it up. They shoot again, and it's laid in by Adebayo.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
And here's a guy who's been playing his heart out, and it's earned him the Player of the Month award for the East, LaMelo Ball.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Miami's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Oladipo with the ball. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Jovic. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. Miles Turner, number 1.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Back to LeVert. Fires from deep. And the Hornets, another 3.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And for Miami, their shooting has not been great early, just 27%. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter here. Oladipo on the wing. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game. The Hornets with a lead. There's a screen by Turner. Jones, the pass to Turner. The 3. And no good. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Here's Jovic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, you can see that Oladipo has the ability to get himself to the interior, and he's never going to shy away from contact either.
And he sinks the second. Charlotte has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And here's LeVert for 3. He drops it from range. LeVert's got 8 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Turner. Back to Jones. Now here's Turner. He's guarded closely.
It's Wainwright. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Turner in the high post. The fader. Basket's good.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. LeVert goes against Oladipo. 11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. It's good if it goes. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Hornets up by 10.
Your Hornets U Dance Team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Kevin Huerter out there with ball. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Griffin. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Ryan, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. And here are the Heat now, down by 12. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
Out of bounds, Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
Well, you look at Griffin, he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Here's Herder. Connects from downtown. Herder's got 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Hero against Herder. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And they pick up 2. Adebayo's got his second bucket on the night.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Ball no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Outside Jones. Pass to Hero. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Turner's checked in.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Hornets.
Out to the right wing.
Miles Turner.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Hero with the bucket.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Ball no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Butler. And again, it's Miami converting.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Ball outside. Here's Turner. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Right, this is the size of Miles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
And so Turner nails them both. Here's Hero. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. Pass to Yurtseven. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Charlotte's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Jones with the ball. Back to LeVert. Over Oladipo. Again the miss by the Hornets. Jones against Hero. And here's Oladipo. Lets it fly. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
The Heat have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Jovic. Green covering. Here's 7 against LeVert. The shot no good. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Here's 7 against Griffin. Here's 7, passes to Hero. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
LeVert, that's good.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the Heat call time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
On the attack, Green.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Pass to Wainwright. Here's Jovic. Hero with it. Here's Jovic. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Count the basket.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And for Charlotte, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. And here's LeVert for 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Here's Hero. And that one hits the back iron. 2 on the clock. LeVert goes in, and that's 2 points on the layup. LeVert's got 15.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Caris LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
And so it's Charlotte liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15.
Good. Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up three-pointers left and right, many of them contested or from deep range, just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Caris LeVert.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Victor Oladipo. He's out there with Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Jones in at the power forward.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Hero. The Hornets pull it in. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
LaMelo Ball, a guy who is so unique in terms of his frame and the game. But boy, the potential is limitless.
At the line.
And so Ball nails both of them. Now Hero. On the wing, Jones. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Pass to Sohan. Back to Ball. He takes it in. And Ball throws it down.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
The shot by Oladipo, no good.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
To the middle. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now the Hornets moving it up. Ball with it. Hero picks him up. That one's wide left.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Oladipo, pass to Hero. Herder against Oladipo. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's Butler, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2, and they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
Richards is checked in for Turner, and Miami with a change here too. McLaughlin's checked in. Pass to Richards. Now here's Herder. Here's Sohan. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Now here's Ball from 10 feet away. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Butler with the ball. Defended by Griffin. The shot by Butler, no good.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
There's Ball with a 3. No good there. And it's Miami the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Back to Oladipo. From deep. Offensive rebound. Jones finds Adebayo. Here's McLaughlin. That 3's off the mark. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 13-4 run. Releases from 15. That doesn't go either for Ball.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Butler. It's hauled in by Herder. Herder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Ball. The D's right on him. Uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 13 in the second half. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. All right, let's give a nod to defense now with a list of the teams leading the league in steals this month. Second, the Heat.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Miami's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
2 minutes.
Richards pulls it in. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 15-4 run. Right side Green. And here's LeVert for 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Caris LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
Pass to Wainwright. Here's Jovic. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Sunday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They've been doing exactly what you need to do when you're at home, piling up the wins. It's never easy to take that momentum out on the road, but they're playing good basketball right now.
To me, Caris LeVert has tons of upside. This is a 6'7" guard with an outstanding skill set.
Here's Winslow, and he makes no mistake. Slam
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Yurtseven, a screen on the vert. Rebounded by Green. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
It just feels like there are nights when Caris LeVert is unguardable. I don't need to tell you, this is one of those nights.
Miami has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pure from three-point range. He's got 6.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
It's hauled in by the Heat. Yurtseven's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Here's Wainwright. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. Providing the scoring punch right now. Putting up a cool 22. More it. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. All right?
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nick Richards out there with Justice Winslow. Then there's Eric Bledsoe. Then it's Alex Caruso. That's the Hornets 5. Jones. They get the rebound. On the wing, Jones. Offensive board. For 3, Robinson. Again, the Heat misses. Charlotte has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to Selden. And here's Bledsoe. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball. We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Here's Wainwright. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. Thii guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Richards. Caruso, left side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Hornets?
We're picking all the low-hanging fruit. Defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Here's Vildoza. Jones, the pass to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. It'll go on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul.
Bledsoe. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Vildoza. On the wing, Jones. Here's Vildoza. For 3, Robinson. Rebounded by Winslow. Here's Selden. Robinson defending. Now Caruso. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Bledsoe.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Good on the bucket. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Richards. Adebayo with a steal. To the inside. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Miami has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Vildoza. He's covered by Bledsoe. For 3, Robinson. On target from range. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Jones, he's checked in for Wainwright. Jimmy Butler comes in for Robinson. Victor Oladipo's checked in for Jones. And it's Hero in for Vildoza. Herter passes to Ball. From the arc. Nails it from 3. Ball's got 16 points here in the second half.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
Butler against Griffin. Hero outside. Oladipo outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. They get it back. Tries again. And scoring inside is Turner.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Hero for 3. He buries it from 3.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And out of bounds, the Heat will take it. And the Heat with some changes. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Wainwright comes in for Jones. And it's McLaughlin in for Hero. Miami has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Butler. Oh, and Turner with a block.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Ball. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hornets.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for LaMelo Ball.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Butler, good.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Miami has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Pass to Yurtseven. Butler against Griffin. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 5 to shoot. There's a screen, and here's Butler outside. The Hornets pull it in. Here's Ball, driving inside, and Ball throws it down.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Butler. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's an example to me of the attack mindset of Jimmy Butler. Puts it on the deck, draws contact. Simple.
Butler hits them both. Here's Herter. And the Hornets, another 3.
You've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.